This is the 9th video in the series called Traitors of the Malheur Refuge Takeover that occurred in Burns, Oregon in January 2016. A large and sordid collection of people from Burns, Oregon, the local area, and around the country. Those who went out of their way to destroy the constitutional restoration efforts that took place in January of 2016. This 9th video will first look at the wife of a local Burns, Oregon couple, Patricia Sue Overton. Patricia first meets a number of future militia leaders and members a week before Christmas 2015 while working as a waitress at Eddie's Fast Break and Grill, a local eatery. For some reason, she invites 4 strangers to stay at her house while her husband was gone. They seemed nice, and a $100 tip greased the wheels successfully. Between her and her husband, they were with the group until January 2nd, 2016. While there, she saw 2 handguns and believed the group was in Burns, Oregon to protest the Hammonds. She says that they never discussed any plans, and her husband did not find out until the rally on January 2nd, 2016. She now goes on to tell the FBI what she saw on several visits to the refuge: numerous long guns and handguns, lots of food donations. So thanks for helping out the strangers, Patricia, for 10 days, but I wish you hadn't called the FBI. Let's now look at the husband of this local Burns, Oregon couple, Charles Overton. Holy crap, he arrives home to approximately 20 people. These strangers and his wife sure know how to throw a New Year's party. Everyone has guns, and they passed around whiskey. This could get interesting. A number of early occupiers are identified, and he verifies his wife's story of one of the refuge visits they personally made. It seems Mr. Overton got rubbed the wrong way by the FBI. Seems his dad had let animals loose near the airport, and asking for the FBI's help didn't go over well. Having an AR-15 pointed at him constantly seemed to be unnerving for Mr. Overton. The last person reviewed in this video will be Duane Freilino, another Burns, Oregon resident. He raises hunting dogs and does some welding and is also a hunting guide. His big complaint is all this militia activity and constitutional stuff is hurting his hunting business. So it's time to get him out of the refuge ASAP. It's time to call the FBI. He seems to have some issues with environmentalists also. You know, liberals will be liberals, right? He believes Burns, Oregon is threatened and harassed by both militia and law enforcement, but that law enforcement was worse, which is odd because the militia is bad and we want them gone. Well, anyway, it's complicated like that out there. Duane did make a number of visits, bringing us some needed firewood, but then again, you were there snitching. And even though you liked what you heard, and the BLM is bad, it was easier to notice who was who and wearing weapons than to join up. Throw in some operational info too, sure, why not? ID a few more folks with weapons, and let's get this done. I've got a business to run.